should give them the time to speak. I don't know when you guys are gonna have a governance meeting. So I understand that you didn't need to have a governance meeting to take that off, all you have to do is white it out or something. Okay, so also again, you're trampling on our First Amendment rights. I would like for that to be done as soon as possible. We'll keep on coming back to talk about it. I want to hear the students and other community people that want to voice their opinion on what's going on. And pay attention to me when I'm talking. You have your head down. When you guys are talking, I'm watching you. I'm coming here to see what you're doing and the work that you're doing. Doesn't look like much with this agenda because it really needs to be more full and that. I'm sure we have issues that we need to talk about. So respectfully, when I'm paying attention to you when you're talking, I would appreciate if you pay attention to me now. We vote you guys in, remember?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to dispense with chairman's report, committee report, referral, ad hoc, Mr. Floyd, Randy, anything?
Yes, we met on November 17th, it's very.
I'm sorry. Approval of ordinance. First, November 8th, 2021, regular public meeting. Moved by Ms. Brown, is there a second? Second by Mrs. Bboe. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Abstaining.
October 25th, 2021, regular public meeting. Is there a motion to approve? Moved by Mrs. Bboe, second by Ms. Brown. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Abstaining.
Chair. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, if you're going to do away with the chairman's report today, is that not going to take place?
I don't have this report.
If I may take a point of personal privilege. Okay, to comment, Mrs. Kennedy brought up an issue that I brought up at a meeting in October about public speaking. As you know, this is my last meeting. Joe, I hope you and Albert carry that torch to restore the people's right to speak, which I think is important to speak on something other than an agenda. I'd also like to thank all of you for being my colleagues. I've learned an awful lot. To comment on Mrs. Kennedy's lack of agenda items, I think the superintendent's doing a wonderful job. Therefore, there's not a need for a full agenda. They've been streamlined meetings due to his efficiency and his dedication to this district. I'd like to also acknowledge Rita Valier, who's absolutely been wonderful. You call the office, she is on point. It has been an honor and privilege to work with each of you. I had the honor and privilege to meet Nancy Formiak, 27-year member of the Bridgeport Board of Education. I've had the opportunity of interacting with unions and staff. Overall determination. I mean, there's been occasions where I've opened my mouth and firmly inserted my foot in. I apologize for those that I've offended. But overall, we have a very good staff here. It's my assessment is 4 years of poking around, looking through things that the teachers, the custodial staff, the secretary, everybody in the Board of Education, you may have a few that go astray, but overall, what a dedicated team that's been put together for education. Sorry, I hope the board doesn't get that bad of a rap as it had in the past. And it's been absolutely an amazing experience, and I wish you all the best of luck and guidance of God to pursue forward. And it's been absolutely privileged to serve people. Lydia Landbeck, who I think did a wonderful job reporting. It was excellent. I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much. Wish the board the best. Thank you. Thank you.
It's just okay. She can't connect. I didn't post a link. Yeah, I didn't post for that. Okay, this is sound is all about. She's Can we pull her in from there? Can we pull Marlene in? I invited her. She'll come in.
Okay, well, right now we just have three.
Send a request.
We also discussed about honoring and now we follow to that.
This is
I'm really excited about that. We also talked about how we can with the, to make sure that parents staff. That's going well. We are looking at seeing more and more with parents who start to experience how to implement the policy and what we are doing with the policy, how to implement communication with them.
sorry, I'm trying to find
That will be very accurate. And it's gonna be as well. Finally, talk about attention, providing and staff to know how to all part of it. And work hard. That's not.
Very resolved, everything.
I'll put it all back in.
Regular
Like a
board
Windows
meeting.
update.
Can't say.
Updates and 90%.
Board. Committee for eight, so we have that. Very resolved contract. Educational diversity, equity, and inclusion. Craig is not here. Very resolved for that. Facility, like the contracts.
I can't talk, I'm trying to fix it.
Again, who's going to chair this committee come here, we'll wait for that chair term next week's meeting. Finance, probably.
Yes, I'm not sure you did have we have two agenda items. Schedule.
I'll call Tim to let you know what was happening today. Or no, but I'll call Tim to let you know what was happening today. Or no. I'll call him there today. Figure out what's wrong.
How we want to settle the strategy, state strategy.
The join button. Can't connect to Teams.
Okay, the referrals. Governance, governance have not met since the last regular meeting. And what the board comes to share that.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, on October 5th, I made a referral to the government committee.
I referred 2 weeks ago to items this could be on that being super representative. Other meeting.
I'm going to refer again, I won't be here to vote on it. But hopefully it'll make it to the agenda for the governance committee and the board will see to it to restore public comment to its fullest extent. Thank you.
Personnel. Secretary of governance, the other committee, I mean. Okay.
All back to like really.
Okay. News families.
Just making a learning to the fact, we, when I was coming up, I was that, and secondly, we just,
Connect.
Actually, you're full of,
No, No, it was bottom one was 69 still.
Okay, the result? Presented. Chair, tomorrow evening, we will have a community event of the season.
I don't want to leave.
Where.
Because that is really not out to.
August. Thanksgiving community event
So
tomorrow.
Marlene starts talking. That'll go through, right? Turn this up a little bit. Channel monitor up.
500 coats, in conjunction with education fund. We have 300, meal boxes that feed families, with days on holiday. We also have these blankets and other items. We have collected, so we look for items. Families that have been identified by the schools. Also tomorrow, I'm creating interesting parties. Turkey, there's a turkey. Amazon expertise and also contact with the and lastly, to all staff, for the students, been a very challenging and I would say difficult transition back to classes, back to the full person learning this year. I want to make sure everyone is very happy Thanksgiving, thankful, grateful for all that we do have. And worry less about what we don't have and enjoy.
That's supposed to be there, right? How was that accepted if that was not right? It doesn't mean anything. Okay.
Best quality education.
Accounts.
No questions? Fine. Okay. There's no whole business to transact. New business, we have 2 items. First being discussion and possible action regarding agreement with the Xerox conflict. And report of the schools. The seal is.
I might move her. Her camera's not on. Yeah. How do I?
Record.
Well, I hear her sister's talking. Yeah. How could I send it to live? Yeah, that's not.
For the Siegel to speak on the agenda.
She's muted.
Okay, hold on a second.
Like to say, we had several times before. Yes.
So I don't have to mute up there to hear her.
That's her camera.
Right.
Miss Siegel, it looks like you're muted. Miss Siegel, it's Rita. It shows that you're muted. They just called for you. Are you hearing that? She says it's hard to understand what they're saying. It sounds like mumbling. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. It was gonna be an easy night.
Good evening. Can everyone hear me?
Can you hear me, Ms. Siegel?
Yes.
Okay, right now it's not going over to speakers. Can you hang on?
I'm on, yes. Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, we're here.
They will be meant to upgrade. That's what it is. Rather than try to repair old machines. There's 180 licenses. It will do the technology staff, IT, myself. There's no only fire data management. A lot of eyes, we're organizing this. And we have major concerns relative to staff. Machines. That's that.
See? Ms. Siegel,
Yes,
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna have you talk and see how it sounds on this end.
very good.
Try it.
All right. So good evening. I'm going to present the key elements of the new Xerox proposal. The proposal will start a new 5-year term of 60 months beginning January 1st of 2022. It will include maintaining all of the existing Xerox services already in place. And it will upgrade 187 of 253 Xerox multifunction devices known as MFDs. And in many cases, in schools where it was determined that additional capacity is needed, the new equipment will be an upgraded device. In addition, all school main offices will have a color MFD, which will enable more effective color printing in place of relying on existing color laser printers. Some schools currently have the color capacity on an MFD. It has always been our intention for every school location to have color capability on at least one MFD, and that will now be achieved in this new agreement. In addition, we will right size the current monthly volume allowances for black and white copies and color copies. The new agreement will include an allowance of 2.5 million black and white copies per month, and 60,000 color copies per month. Now, we're doing this because over the last year and a half, during the pandemic, volume dropped considerably. And going forward in a new agreement, we do not want to pay for copies unless we use them. And so we're going to select minimum volume amounts for the contract that represent our projected average usage. The usage is reconciled every quarter, every 3 months. And so if we go over in 1 month and we're under in another month, we're not charged for the overage unless on average in the 3-month period, the monthly volume on average is exceeded. I mentioned that during the pandemic months, volume dropped considerably. Xerox has recognized the reduction in volume, not only in Bridgeport, but in other districts that to which they provide services. And in this new agreement, Xerox has included a COVID-19 credit. So they are providing to the district a $45,000 credit to help which they provide services. The reduction and in this new agreement, Xerox has included a COVID-19 credit. Schools, so they are providing to the district a $45,000 and credit volume to help offset the reduction in copy print volume that occurred during the time when schools were closed or operating in a hybrid model, and volume of this new agreement has savings of $2,715 per month, or $32,581 per year. The monthly cost in comparison with the current agreement has savings of $2,715 we will pay for $32,581 per year in the contract. And so in comparison with most likely current agreement, however, a portion as I mentioned, savings we will pay for any additional in excess copies that are used, the allowances for in the contract. So I'm not anticipating we most likely will be using a portion of the savings cycle starting January 1st for any additional we will actually achieve savings of $32,581 the overage. So I'm not anticipating much lower level that or we may have a small the next 12-month cycle starting January 1st to the actual copy. We will actually achieve savings. Just as an example, in September, we will probably our black and white copy volume much lower level, or we may have a small, including 2.5 million in the overage. Once again, we do not want to pay for copies volume unless just we as an example in September. So this is a much more cost-effective. Our black and white copy volume was 2.8 million. And so in summary, we're including 2.5 million in the agreement. Once again, we do not want to pay for the district unless new equipment we actually use them. Would be rolling out. So this is a much more cost-effective in December. And so in summary, and the rollout would continue until completed is an excellent arrangement to roll out all new equipment. New equipment 1 to 2 would be rolling out months starting in December. And Xerox is and the rollout would continue pricing completed under a state-sponsored contract. Specifically, roll out all new equipment contracts over the course of 1 to 2. As in the past, we do not have to go out for bid. Xerox is, since we are utilizing providing pricing under a state-sponsored contract, specifically the PEPM contract. So as in the past, we do not have to go out for bid since we are utilizing a state contract.
Everybody got that? Okay, thank you.
Are there any questions?
Folks have any questions?
Did you guys all take notes on that?
All right, was the motion?
Did you guys all get that? Everybody got that? Okay, thank you. Well, I don't know, I might take that.
Folks have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? All right, was the motion carried today?
Thank you.
No further discussion.
Well, I don't know, I might need more information
Okay,
on it.
next item is possible action. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Yeah. Okay, motion carried. You have your contract.
Thank you.
Okay, next item is possible action.
Committee.
Yes.
Committee. I just want on the proper committee,
Yes.
it's in proper committee.
Yes.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce Dr. Nancy Internet.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I thought Ed was off. Anyway, I'd like to introduce Dr. Nancy. I'd like to introduce Dr. Nancy, you are present. Internet, sorry. From the University of, I'm sorry, I thought Ed was part of the University of Vermont. I'd like to introduce Dr. Nancy with us, as well as, military Nancy, you are present. Four seasons, right? From University of Bridgeport, University of Bridgeport, she's going to partner with us and Wheeler, as well as an opportunity to learn about military and also programs for our students that are in opportunities for undergraduate level. We should have experience in high school, hopefully we're more city, and so we have one teaching, and so it gives an opportunity to learn about teaching and also learn about teaching methods.
Educators Rising Program is a nationally recognized program that the state of Connecticut is partnering with. The State Board of Education has a grant that is contributing towards the Educators Rising Program is a partnership between high schools and the state of Connecticut is the University of Bridgeport is the State Board of Education has a grant that is contributing early college experience. Partnership between high schools and one is introduction to teaching. The University of Bridgeport is that students who are interested to become teachers take these courses of early college experience for them courses. So one is introduction to teaching, and the second one is teaching methods. That's for students who are interested in becoming, and those credits could be transferred high school and any college for them, as well as the University of Bridgeport is offering undergraduate will be offered education minor that could then thus far students can have a bachelor's degree in and those credits could be transferred into the teacher any college program, as well as the University of Bridgeport is offering undergraduate education minor that could then students can get a bachelor's degree in basically whatever they want and
Thank you very much.
the teacher preparation program is at the master's level. Questions?
Motion Chair, we make a motion to approve, change your mind, that just sounds absolutely wonderful, that's too good to be true. Thank you very much, he's here from RDC, that's a great program, I'm telling you, 10 years old. I make a motion to approve it. He's here from RDC.
Program to grow up are taking place at the magnet school. There to reiterate the fact that they should make sure that we are getting which courses like the teaching degree, but I don't which was potential work department of the students. Just so every say hard on what is teachers going to there to know the most surrounding districts.
I don't know if this is a part of the program. Is there anything else a lot of the students that want to express if they are interested to be a teacher part of our district? I don't know if this is a part of the staff. Is there anything that follows that want to actually if they are interested to be a teacher?
Graduate.
It would be cool to make sure that you are making sure that because
they are sort of.
Forces both the community and their child will campus. So the way to check to see how staff would happen and it's activating the high school, really don't track the students. And the University of Bridgeport program, or even have a small students to try to force it both IDNA and their child will campus.
Yeah, I would, as an educational researcher, I definitely would be interested in tracking the
Activating the high
students
school,
services
really don't
project.
track the students. And the University of Bridgeport program, or even the teaching program, that would be something that they might be able to share.
Yeah, I would, as an educational researcher, I definitely would be interested in tracking the students services project and see how we come back to teaching in the report. Absolutely.
Store that app. They want to pursue a career. Store that app.
Yeah, it's really hard to.
My question is, why was offered a cost of all? A lot of, and like Central High School, are really interested.
Yeah, it's really hard to.
Like, it's not, my question is, why are we offered a cost of all? A lot of, and like Central High School.
The program could be offered to the other high schools, if there's other principals will offer it there.
Like, especially like sharing teachers,
University of Bridgeport and Agro discuss
they
it.
talk about like having.
The program could be offered to the other high schools, if there's other principals will offer it there, and present it approved that, that would be fine. University of Bridgeport and Agro discuss it.
You do have.
State your name. Currently, we do have a program that Central High School and Johnson Sport participating in. This is year 2, where students who graduate from Bridgeport High School have a Sacred Heart. Currently, we do have a grade program that Central High School and Johnson Sport participating in. This will still be in year 2, where students who graduate off of Bridgeport High School. I did reach out to Dr. Black for that abuse rate as to their future program. The responsibility. However, this will still be in addition to that program that they offer. I did reach out to Dr. Black for this, as program for how we get the responsibility of those principals, and I have not heard that yet. I need the sales party, that's the principals. Yes, all in favor?
Opposed? Aye. Not opposed, but just wanted to get the buttons.
All right. Good. There a motion to adjourn? All in favor?
Second by Chris Taylor.
Opposed?
Aye.